It is an airish morning here in the mountains of southern Appalachia. Feels wonderful. We've had some of that cool weather a lot of you have been enjoying too. It was cooler yesterday morning than it is this morning. That was our lowest. We were in the upper 40s. It's in the low 50s this morning, but it still feels so nice, especially after that really hot, humid week that we had. Of course, all of summer has been kind of hot, but the week previous to this really was hot and humid. So it's been so nice. Matt and I are out early this morning in the garden. There's not much to do. There's a few things, though, that we want to take care of. One of them, first on our agenda, really easy and quick, won't take long, is I want to pick the peppers that are growing up there in those raised beds up there. I've been letting them grow so that they would turn colors. I want to make some fermented pickled peppers, kind of fermentation aspect of it, and also pickled because they've got vinegar. I shared the recipe a couple of years ago here on YouTube, and since then we've not really had a good pepper year, so we've not had any of them. They are delicious. We all like them, and really simple, easy recipe. I'll try to show you again how to do it. So I've been letting them turn colors. Of course, if you grow peppers, you know as soon as the pepper gets large enough, if it's green, you can eat it, it's fine. But we grow a lot of the peppers that turn those beautiful colors of red and orange. So that just makes such a beautiful presentation when you pickle them like that. You've got those beautiful colors in the jar. So I've been letting them hang out up there until I'm ready to have enough to actually do my project of pickling them. So that's the first thing we're going to do. And I don't know what else we're going to do. We may tear out some more beds. Pretty much the garden is done for. We do still have our potatoes left back here in the grow bags that we need to dig, but they're okay for now. I don't think we'll do that today. And then our sweet potatoes, 2 beds of sweet potatoes up on the bank, the white sweet potatoes, and they're still really lush and growing, so we won't bother those yet. We'll wait till they die back. So I'm not sure what else Matt will want to tackle today, but we're going to start with the peppers. You ready to pick peppers?
Is it time to pick peppers?
It's time to pick peppers. You want some fermented pickled peppers? Remember those I made a couple of years ago? It was so good.
Yep.
We ain't grew enough peppers since then to make them.
I want them by dark this evening.
Well, it takes them longer than by dark. It takes about a week for them to make.
If you're a really good expert fermenter, it does not.
Okay, well, I'd like to know how you do that.
I'll figure it out.
You can speed up the fermentation.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
Come in there, am I doing it by myself?
No, I'm coming. I was looking at those peas up there and wondering if I should get something to put the peas in.
Probably.
Let me go see what I can find.
Walk around and get them.
Pretty good so far. And there's still some green ones. This is a shishito. So this is what Matt about run into. That's a beautiful spider. I wonder what kind it is. You can see some of its past meals down here below it. Look at that intricate design. Got some red, some yellow, some black.
Pet it.
No, thanks. I'll just watch it.
I'll probably unfold its wings in a minute and fly out here and neck stabs.
Nah. So the peas up here have a lot of peas on them. If unfortunately the deer hadn't
See, it's
ate the
climbing right up there
ones.
to get to them where your peas is.
Oh, there it goes, yeah. Buddy, you gotta leave my peas alone. We're scaring it, that's why it's moving. We'll have to go around back to try to get the peas without disturbing the spider. The deer ate the peas, but they left the weeds where they're at.
Well, they do.
You could have ate these weeds down, they wouldn't be here.
If they'd eat the weeds down and leave our stuff alone, we'd leave them treats.
Yeah.
generally not how they operate.
No.
They enjoy being a menace. Those two are safe with the spider on them.
I guess. Growing up the bank. Get it over. Beautiful. Aren't they pretty? All in here together, all those colors. Matt said it looked like a basket of Halloween. So that will make some delicious fermented pickled peppers for Matt and for all of us. Since these are sweet peppers, we'll all enjoy them. We just don't, me and Corey and Katie don't like the heat, but Austin and Matt do. So I wonder if I should try to pick what's left of the hot ones over here and just make one jar. Since I'm making them, make one jar for them. I might do that. We'll have to go over here and see how many's left.
Put them in, separate. Put them in this little gray bucket, maybe.
Yeah, put them in that. Okay, Matt's
Always
trying.
hot.
Yeah, everything down here's hot. So Matt's gonna.
Don't turn, do they?
No, those I think will just stay that yellow color. Those are the merchant. I don't know how you say it, but someone sent us because they thought Matt would like them, and he does like them. So thank you so much. And it's been a really prolific pepper too. They're very, very hot though. These are some little jalapenos here. They were pretty small. Matt come out here and got all the peppers when he was making his pickles, so maybe we'll leave some of them. I don't know.
No pepper left behind.
No pepper left behind. Here's the really hot ones.
Oh, well, I don't know if I'm gonna grab them or not.
Well, I mean, as long as you don't cut them open, it shouldn't do it this time. Matt cut them open and worked with them and got the seeds out of them, and that's why he got burned, I think. Some of them are growing into the dahlias here. Here you go, Matt. Oh yeah, there'll be enough of those to make you some hot ones. Might be too hot for you to eat though, I reckon. I'm not gonna, well, I do have to slit the bottom, but I'm not gonna wear gloves. I'm gonna wear gloves. Winter squash still hanging out here. Some of them, there's one turning. I got a few of them yesterday or day before out here. These are still sort of green, so I will leave those. This is the volunteer one, so I really don't know. That one's turning good. Really don't know what it is, but it was very prolific for sure. In this bed, all we have left growing is, well, some nasturtiums down in there, but this is the Matt's cherry. I don't know if you remember several weeks ago, I pulled it out. It was because you can see where it killed the grass. It was growing all the way out here, and I just really cut it back severely. And I said, what I think will happen is before cool weather comes, it will have grew back and, start producing again. Well, you can see this is how much it's grown since then. It's all the way up to the top. And it's got lots of little tomatoes on it. I don't have many ripe ones right now because this week I've harvested all the little tomatoes. There's some, and made some more tomato juice. So I've got most of the ripe ones, but you can see it's still full of little green ones. And typically this is one that volunteers for us, the Matt's cherry. They are little bitty, teensy little tomatoes, so they're real tiny, even smaller than tomatoes, but usually it will produce all the way up till the first hard frost. Then it takes it out, and then it comes back next year. Here's one that's ripe that I've missed when I was getting it. So you can see teensy little tomato. Very flavorful, very sweet, just really, really tiny. About like a blueberry. This is the 2 grow bags full of the things I planted and didn't tell Granny in early spring, the squash and zucchini. They have done so well that I think I should do that every year now. And I've never planted them in a grow bag before, but they have just done wonderful. And interesting, if you grow squash and zucchini, you know this. You can see how it looks kind of dead and dying right there at the base of the plant where I actually planted the seeds. That one does too. But then as you come out, you can see, hey, that looks still pretty good. And the squash has actually grew all the way out to here. You can see it's almost close to the Tommy toe bed there. And if we look down in there, I got some squash off of it yesterday. You can see still got some blooms. So I actually come out here thinking that Matt was going to mow and weed eat, that I would tear all this out so that you can see there, so he could get up in there and mow. But then I found some squash and I seen those blooms. So I said, no, I'm going to leave it a little bit longer and see if we get at least 1 or 2 more squash off of it. We got other things we got to do today, but this morning we're trying to find one more thing just to really make a showing that we did. And Matt talked about pulling out the tomatoes, but I said I didn't want to do that yet because there's a few green ones left. So I said, you could help me weed this terrible, terrible flower bed here. Matt went over there and tried to pull on the first one. He said, no, it's too hard. I can't do it. But I guess he's changed his mind. He's going to help me.
Here where I killed that copperhead there a while back.
Well, maybe it's too cold for copperheads this morning.
Oh.
I'm going to go get my gloves, though, and maybe we can get this looking tidy. I did cut back several weeks ago, cut back the sunflowers and some other stuff, but you can see I left all the grass and weeds growing.
Can I get in there with a hoe? On this grass and stuff? I mean, it's in there.
Yeah, you can. Yeah, you can. Just be careful with my yarrow back there, but it's all the way against the house. Well, I didn't find my gloves, but I did find another squash. I just walked by and looked at the right direction, so that was good. My gloves must be on the porch, though, Matt. I'll be right back. What? What, you think I'll stay gone long enough for you to get it finished?
Let's weed this. I'm going to go look for my gloves. I'll be back in 30 minutes.
I'll be back. It's a mess, ain't it?
Golly. I assume we're saving this.
Now you can pull it up.
What about this?
I'll get around it and try to save it.
I think I was a little miscalculating with the bucket. Probably should have got a wheelbarrow.
We could get our
So
red.
This yarrow?
Yeah. Let me get the red wagon.
Stuff here's it. Can it go?
Yeah. That looks so much better. Now I won't have to avert my eyes every time I come back here and think, oh my goodness, I got to do something about that. Looks a lot better. Only thing we've got left blooming is some anemones, some pitiful little marigolds, and that one zinnia. Oh, there's a little Cosmo down there too.
There's an old saying about that.
What?
Keep your friends close and your enemies closer.
Okay. That's a good dad joke. Our Cherokee purples are pretty much gone. There's a few green ones here and there that we'll leave and continue. I see a red one up in there. It's grew all the way up into the spinach, and the spinach, of course, is still going strong. It's reached all the way to the top and started going down the other side. And this is an area we have not stayed on top of. So you see all this weeds here. That is all wild apricot or passion flower, some people call it. Let me step in there. Oh, there's one of the little blooms. It's kind of closed up, but it has a real lovely bloom. And I felt something buzzing me. Look, there's a little bee on the bottom of it. I felt something buzzing. Thought, what in the world? Here's some of the fruit it produces. Also called maypops, because if I put that on the ground and stomped it right now, it would pop. So it may pop, may not. But they're not ripe until they get real squishy and turn like a yellow color. And you can make jelly with them. Katie's done that before. It's tasty. You can make a drink with it. It tastes kind of like lemonade. And you can just kind of eat the little seeds that are inside. It's got like membranes around it, and they're sweet. So you can do that. It's not something we really harvest. I guess we let them grow here just for the novelty and the memory of so many people enjoying them in our family in years past. Pap called them wild apricots. Here's another little bloom. It'll open up. It's just a beautiful, beautiful bloom. And they grow lots of times. Like when I was a girl, I remember them growing around gardens. They grew around Pap's garden, around my mama and papa's garden. This flower is so beautiful that it really stands out in your memory. And then, of course, the fruits do too. But it's a unique plant for sure. And a lot of people have asked me, where can you get seeds? If you just search passion fruit, wild apricot, you'll find them. There's several different places selling them. Oh my goodness. What are you doing?
I'm cold.
You're cold?
Yeah.
Have you got gloves on?
Yeah.
And a scarf? And a toboggan?
It's cold this morning.
It's not that cold.
Don't you feel it?
Yeah.
I'm going to have to eat a popsicle in this cold weather. I'll be glad when next summer gets here.
You will be glad when next summer gets here.
Yeah, wish we could just fast forward through fall and winter and get back to the heat next summer. I'm freezing.
I'm afraid you've been abducted by aliens.
You think so?
Yes. Are you burning up?
I think you're probably right.
Are you burning up with your little stunt? Oh, that was hilarious. Matt's shedding all those clothes that he put on. There's never a dull moment with Matt, though. That's good. He's a one-man comedy show. Feel better?
Yes.
Well, thanks for the entertainment. Are you putting it on your face? You're on a roll this morning.
That was hot.
I bet, yeah.
It is nice this morning, though. It's about to go away, though.
That's what we hear, is that which we knew.
I mean, it's about to go away for today.
Oh, well, it's still going to be, it's not going to get up to 80s, is it? It's still going to be in the 70s?
I don't know, once it's above 70, it don't matter to me.
Well, it's
Hot's
still
hot.
70s better than 80. I'm sure we will have more warm weather, though, before true cold weather gets here. But this has been so nice, hasn't it, Matt? It's been so nice. The previous week was just so hot and muggy.
Yeah, it's supposed to get back to that later on. I think September is going to be pretty much the whole month is going to be hot.
I saw I didn't watch any of them. I just seen here on YouTube several different videos that was like forecasting the winter was going to be colder and snowier. Which that probably means like, you know, people in South Georgia and Florida will get snow and we won't. Probably warmer for them and same for us. I mean colder for them and the same for us. But can't do nothing about the weather.
Nope.
But it has been very nice.
It has.
Very nice to enjoy this cooler weather. A little taste of fall for sure. Lots of the garden dying back, even from week to week. Y'all can see it in the videos, I know. Lots of more stuff just dying back. Matt's right, we probably should have pulled out the tomatoes, but there's a few here and there that are green, so I'm just wanting to get every ounce of them to eat because I know they'll soon be gone. Still looking forward to, though, our white sweet potatoes. I hope they did good, hopefully.
We never did dig our other potatoes over here. We need to get those.
We got those. And we're going through the ones that we dug from the big garden pretty quick. So we have tried a can or two of our canned dry potatoes that we did, and we really like them.
Oh, yeah,
We've just fried them is all that we've done with them so far, but they've been really good.
That's incorrect. I used one jar of them in a pot of stew beef that I made.
Did you? I didn't know that. Huh. Well, they were good.
Because that's quick and easy.
Yeah, they were good.
Yeah, do you eat it?
Well, I just didn't remember. So I'm sure it was good if you made it.
You didn't eat none of my green beans that I cooked this week. Not one bite.
I've been eating peas. I just can't get over how good those peas are. I've been eating peas all week. I eat them till they're gone. They're so good. Over that gritted bread, it's just like delicious.
But you could put the green beans right beside them and it'd still
I
be good.
know, but you can only eat so much. I can. I'm not you.
Meaning?
You could eat twice as amount of what I eat. Those peas were just so good. So good. And hopefully the ones we got today, at least we got enough for a mess that the deer didn't eat up there. So there was two varieties. The one that Robert shared with us, the old heirloom variety, that was the ones that we cooked in that recent video that I cooked with the gritted bread. And then also growing up there, we had the Holstein pea, which was one that Debbie shared with us from Bryson Farm Supply. And a lot of people ask after that video, said, well, what's the difference? Peas and beans are the same thing. Well, I think they're different plants, so they're not the same thing. But I think that they may be under some kind of umbrella of the same family, but they have different growing habits, and they're just different.
And they taste different.
And they taste different, yeah, for sure. They taste different.
Thing.
And peas you shell out most always, unless they're new, fresh, young peas. And then the beans, of course, we eat the pods and all. So there's lots of differences. But if you just Google that, there's lots of people that ask that question. I'm sure you'd find some website explaining all the differences. But even within them, then there's differences. Of course, there's bush beans and pole beans, and then even like the pole beans that we grow, there's differences in them. Like we grew the greasy beans, and we grew the Grammy bean and the Mother Stallard. The Grammy bean's more like a white half runner. And then I had a lot of people ask about the greasy beans. Well, it's just a green bean, tastes pretty much the same. I mean, similar at least. We really like them, think they have great taste. But the pods of them really just look like somebody's took just a tiny bit of butter or oil or something and wiped it on it. It just glistens a little bit, that's all. And that's why they're called greasy beans. And there's, even within the greasy beans, there's all kinds of different varieties of them. So you can really go down the rabbit hole of learning about all that. But with the peas, for me, the biggest difference, like those that Robert shared with us and that we grew some of those, and the Mississippi pink eye that we grew, they have a milder flavor, I think. They're really good, but just a milder flavor than like black-eyed peas. They have that kind of strong, earthy flavor. Well, the Holsteins taste just like the black-eyed peas, or similar. They have that same thing. So you can go down lots of rabbit holes when it comes to peas and beans and figure out, what you like and what you don't like. And, some people may say they can't tell the difference. They're the same, but I think there's a difference in taste between peas and beans for sure, and then individually between the bean varieties and the then the pea varieties.
Or you could be like me, and I like all of them. I'll eat them all.
Matt's like Mikey, if y'all remember those commercials. Mikey will eat anything.
Pretty much.
Except radishes.
And I'll eat them. I don't care for them. That'd be a good, or at least in my mind, a good attribute to have when everything falls apart.
To be able to eat anything?
Yeah, just eat anything.
Well, I'd say a lot of people will gain that attribute if that
Oh
happens.
yeah, but I've already got it, that's
Yeah.
what I'm saying.
Oh, you're already ahead of the game.
I'm ahead of the game. I'm setting trends.
Matt's mama and his daddy say that when he was little bitty, he was not picky, even then. He would eat greens as a little baby, cry for them.
I'd eat green spinach, anything when I was little. That's odd. But I'm odd, so it fits.
I was picky. I was a very picky eater. I would just eat certain things. Granny understood, though, because she was picky when she was growing up. I don't think Pap was. Pap was probably like those times Matt's talking about, we hope they never come back, but Pap was probably like, no, you had to eat what was there or you went hungry.
Right.
But Granny was picky, and so I guess she understood that I was picky. I was just ridiculously, though. I wouldn't try. I was one of those kids that wouldn't try anything except what I knew I liked. Many things Matt has got me to try and made me realize I like since we've been married. Woodrow and Ira so far are pretty easy to, they both like kraut, which most kids wouldn't.
Yeah, they love that stuff.
Yeah.
And that's kind of weird, but it's good for them, so let them eat it.
Right. I'm getting a little chilly now. I may have to get Matt's coat, cover up my legs.
You shouldn't come out here in your drawer tail with your legs hung out.
I know. I thought we was going to do some real manual labor. Turns out we had an easy morning in the garden. Easy day in the garden. That's this time of the year, though. There's just not much to do. I mean, there's stuff we could do, like that bed that we cleaned out. There's others that are weedy like that. Man, that makes me feel better, though, being able to sit and look at it right now. That is nice. Looks good.
Good thing about that one, it's right in the walkway where we go by it 40 times a day. So you clean that one up, then you don't see the rest of them and it don't bother you as bad.
Yeah, that one I was like, every time I come by it, I didn't want to look at those weeds. But it looks way better now.
Yep.
So I guess this weather has you thinking about deer hunting.
I almost can't contain myself.
How many more days?
About 15, 16 days, something like that.
Till it opens here in North Carolina.
Mm-hmm.
And that's bow season only.
Yeah. And it's a long season. It'll last until opens the 13th of September, and it lasts until, I don't know, right up the last couple of weeks of November. And then there's a muzzleloader season for a couple of weeks, and then the last day of November or the first day of December, I can't remember which, gun season opens for a month until the 1st of January. So we've got a pretty long season, but the vast majority of it's bow. So that's why I like to bow hunt, because I get more time.
You get more time in the woods. And then the season in Georgia, where Matt hunts there, also is different.
Yeah, it's close. I mean, in length, but it's kind of split up a little bit differently.
So it depends on where you're at. Sometimes we have people, especially about the deer eating the peas, says, why can't you just hunt them anytime? Well, there's seasons, and each state has different rules and regulations about that. And you can, in some, I think even in North Carolina, you can go and, I don't know, fill out the form or whatever you do to get a what do you call it, degradation,
Depredation.
depredation, so that then if they really were, putting your livelihood at stake, you could take them out.
Yeah, but even then, and we've had what little bit of nibbling we've had here. I just don't want to do that because I've got little ones that time of year, and that's just, in my mind, that's just not something I want to be doing. Is abandoning little ones.
Yeah.
Even though I hunt and like to get them to eat, I don't want to go about it that way. You know.
Right.
I mean, there's a lot of places it's just so massively overpopulated. That's probably needful, but still, that's just not. That's not in my
DNA.
Yeah, it's just not something I want to do.
Yeah.
Some people do it, I guess, and whatever they want to do is up to them. Ain't none of my business, but I don't want to do it.
Yeah.
There is a correct way in my mind, and that's the way I want to pursue it.
Yeah. We're in need of the meat because we've eaten it all. It's all gone.
It's gone.
Gone.
Yep.
Sometimes we have a little bit left, but we ain't got none left this year.
Yep. But we soon will. Hopefully.
Yeah, we hope. Here comes you a bee buddy.
I don't doubt it. They just love me. Where's he at?
He's gone now. He just come over and left. All the bees and the bugs and everything else, it's just like their last hooray of summer, trying to soak up everything they can.
You get around right now, you get around yellow jackets from here on into October, they're hateful. I guess they know it too.
Yeah, they know it's coming.
And they get awful defensive.
Last night, me and Matt was up later than usual, but I said, listen to the katydids. It was like they were, I don't know.
Like it was out of wind.
Yeah, like they was out of wind. That's a good way to put it. I was going to say like when you used to have tape players and they'd get hung up and they'd drag, or even the record player would drag and it'd be like, make that noise. That's what I was thinking of. But yeah, they were out of wind. It's like their last.
They blowed all summer and they're tired.
Yeah, they're tired out and ready to give it up. That's another sign of fall of the year coming too. And I don't know if you can hear, but if we're quiet for a minute, you can hear crickets. That's another one. From here on out, especially back here along this back bank, we'll just hear crickets at all times of the day. Even when it warms back up and it's sunny, you can come out here and listen and you can hear the crickets.
Especially late in the evening.
Pretty much all day though. It's nice to notice those changes.
It is.
And they're coming. A change is a-coming. You hear it in the katydids. Of course, see it just with your eyes with the dying back of the garden and the lackluster look to the trees up there. They'll start turning their leaves. I've seen a few trees here and there that already have turned. They're starting to turn. I seen them at the lake.
Did you?
I did, yep.
I believe you. You don't have to.
Oh, you looked at me like, I don't think so. I really did. In fact, I didn't see them. Somebody else said, look at that tree. It's already got leaves turning. I was like, oh, it does. You're right.
I seen one right down here. All the leaves just done fell off of it.
What was it?
A big oak tree.
No, I don't believe you. Oak trees are the last to lose their
There is one
leaves.
down there that the leaves fell off of. It's one that fell in our garden.
Oh, well, yeah, that one. That one give up, I guess, huh?
Just before long, I'm going to get down there and saw that one up.
That's next on Matt's agenda is to saw up that tree. But first he's got to, we're eating gritted bread about every day, which the corn's about gone. There's hardly any of it left. But he's got to bush hog the garden, get all that out of his way, so then he can start sawing on the tree.
And get that other big pile of wood and get it brought up here and put in the dry and get everything tidied up to be done with that down there for the year.
Yeah. Yeah. Kind of nice to think about the first fire.
only problem with that is, and I guess, I don't know if everybody's this way. They probably aren't. During the course of the summer, when you're not burning, everything gets moved and put around and on top of the wood stove, and all that's got to be cleared out. And
Yeah.
I kind of dread that.
We need to, if we ever get we're working slowly but surely on our 2-year basement, 2-year basement clean out. If we ever get it done, then maybe all that stuff will have a home. It's part of the cleaning out like that and rearranging is you got to take it and set it here so that then you can put that little area, put a shelf up or whatever you're doing.
I've given up. I'm just hoping. This is the way I'm looking at it. I hope I get 1 week of enjoyment of that basement clean before the little white van comes up here to get me and you and take us to the nursing home.
No, we're going to get it. We've got to look at what we've done. Look how much we've done. If we could stay down there 1 whole day, we could probably do it. We just got too many irons in the fire, and you just got to work on it an hour here and an hour there, and then 3 weeks later, another hour.
Yeah.
But we'll get it. And if we don't, we've lived like that forever anyway. That's one way to look at it.
I guess.
Yeah. Well, you gonna go in and eat breakfast, or you already eat breakfast?
I've already had breakfast.
What did you have?
I remembered the last time you made waffles.
Yeah.
What was left of them, made a bunch of them. What was left of them, we put in the freezer. So it's like homemade Eggo waffles.
Yeah.
So I had some of those.
When I make mat waffles, which is not often, but I like them too. It's just a process of making them. But I'll just make the entire, recipe. Just go ahead and make all the waffles. Even though if it's just me and him, we can't eat that many. And then the rest of them I put in the freezer for Matt, and then he can just pull them out and warm them up in the toaster, like he said, like a homemade Eggo waffle.
They're fantastic.
Yeah. Waffles are good. I like waffles. I like pancakes, French toast, any of those kind of things you think about with syrup. And I like a bacon with them, or at least sausage. I like some kind of meat with them.
Well, I do too, but a lot of times I'll just eat them with just them themselves.
Yeah, yeah. A really good meal, and I used to make this often for us when the girls was little, was we would have pancakes and bacon or sausage, whichever, and scrambled eggs.
That's a fine meal.
That's good, yeah, pretty easy. You can freeze the pancakes like that too, but somehow we eat the pancakes. I guess, I don't know what the difference is, but somehow, I guess maybe the waffle thing makes more waffles. I don't know the recipe I use.
Yeah.
Maybe, yeah, but, well, now we've sat here and made ourselves hungry. But you've already had waffles.
Well, I ain't above having them again.
You could have some bacon with them the next time.
Yeah.
It'd be pretty good. You made breakfast for supper last night.
Yeah, and it was no good.
Why not?
I think it was because I was
Coerced
into using some kind of crazy flour that I normally don't use, and it's organic and supposedly better for you, and it was just no good.
I wasn't here,
The biscuits
so
was no good,
I
and the
didn't
gravy
taste
was
it.
no good.
I'm sure it wasn't as bad as what you're saying, but I
Oh,
wasn't
yeah,
here.
it was not good.
Well,
The gravy tasted like you dumped a great big cup full of water in it. It just washed all the flavor out of it. It wasn't bad. It just wasn't good.
we like to have breakfast for supper sometimes. That's always an easy meal. Fix. Of course, the egg sandwich is pretty good too, and that's the easiest. Tuna fish, something like that, grilled cheese.
You're really getting hungry now, aren't
I know, I didn't eat breakfast. That popsicle's my breakfast. I'm going to have to go in and get me something to eat.
But you want them peppers.
Yeah, those peppers are so pretty. They're going to be pretty in some jars too. I have to get on that right away. Well, we're always glad when you stop by to help us celebrate Appalachia, and we hope that you've been able to enjoy this cooler weather, and whether you have or not, we hope that you're ready and looking forward to fall as much as we are.
And I'm going to try to stay warm.
Matt's going to try to stay warm. I may go over there and put all that stuff on.
Go ahead.